morning. It is Friday, August 21st. Q here. I went to bed last night and I had only one thing on my schedule today, and that was to ride my motorcycle. And instead I woke up and it rained all morning, and the rain's coming back in a couple of hours. But I said, screw it, I'm gonna go get a ride in right now. You know, the roads are wet. I'll be kind of mucky. I have no rear fender because I got the fender eliminator the other guy put on. But so I'm sure I'll have a nice stripe of dirt up my back. But I don't care. I'm going riding. That's all there is to it. So yeah, there's some blue sky up there. There's also a lot of rain around, as you can see. I'll do my best. There's a lot of puddles. I got long pants on today. I think I'll put my mesh jacket on just to protect my back a little bit from all the muck. Watch check today. I got a Vostok Komandansky watch, little manual wind-up guy. It's kind of fun. Oh, and if you, I don't know if you're into vaping, but I got this Aegis vape. Oh my God, this thing, definitely the best vape I ever owned. So there they are. There's my two girls. I definitely think motorcycles are girls. I don't know why. So got my little Harley tail pack on there. Let's ride indeed. Also, I just put different mirrors on here. Really wasn't thrilled with the stock ones. So I have these nice ones, these Mick Tuning aftermarket that I had on the Valkyrie before I changed the Valkyrie back to chrome. These guys. So now somewhere in here is my jacket. There it is. Still have Harley patches on things, but I've added Honda patches, as you can see. This looks like an enormously heavy jacket, and it kind of is, but it's also it's mesh, and so it actually does an amazing job of airflow. So yeah, there we go. I just think it's the most gorgeous bike. And I can't tell you how much fun a single cylinder 300cc bike is. Yeehaw! I've already ordered an Airhawk seat. It's actually some other brand. I've got a genuine Airhawk on the Valkyrie, which I'm very happy with. But you know, they're $90, so I took a chance on a $30 one from Amazon. So that's on its way. I ordered an engine case cover. I don't think I want to put big crash bars on here. I want to keep the weight down, but a little engine case cover seems like not a half a bad idea. And yes, I know, dangerous to adjust your mirrors when you're riding, but I don't know how else you do it, because if you're not riding, you don't really see what's going on. Now, of course, cars in front of me are stopping. I'm going to be killed, but at least my mirrors will be adjusted. So, you know, it's a trade-off. Yes, he died a horrible death on the road, but his mirrors, did you see how well adjusted they were? It was amazing. I'll tell you guys, this feels so good. And it's funny, in my video the other day, first of all, I did half of it with the microphone not plugged in, so I was yelling and screaming into the microphone, and then I did plug my microphone in, and then I just kept yelling and screaming, and there was terrible distortion on my voice recording. So I'm going to try to speak normally as I do 60 miles an hour. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not because it's so hard to angle the camera, but this says I'm actually averaging 64.7 miles per gallon already. It said 49 when I picked up the bike, so maybe it was the way it was written before, but there's such a difference. I'm guessing that the bike was idled a lot as they worked on it, so it was running without going anywhere, and that would certainly drive the MPG down. A little sloppy out here, but you know, it's a motorcycle, guys. It's not a wedding cake. It's a motorcycle. Oh, somebody was speeding over there. So it's designed to get wet. It's designed to be in the rain. I'm having a hell of a time finding handlebar risers, which I guess I just have to find the spec of this pipe. It's a fairly standard pipe, I understand, and get the right. I think 1-inch risers would actually make a big difference. It's funny to go from motorcycles which would redline at 6,000 RPM, I'm talking to you, Harley, and then get on one that redlines at 10.5. It doesn't even suggest you upshift until 7,000 RPM. It's a different kind of motor. It's a different way of riding. I like it. Vibrations are there. I feel them in my feet and my hands and my butt at 6,000 or 7,000 RPM, but you know, for hour rides, zip around, not a problem. Again, this is, you got to be made out of stronger stuff than me if you plan on taking this cross country. Yeah, damn it, these mirrors are just not wide enough, and my visibility is just not good in them, so I'm kind of disappointed. I'm going to have to really turn them in so I see a lot of my shoulder if I want to see what's directly behind me. I can see off to the sides, but knowing what's directly behind me could save my life, basically. And I'm really glad I got this chance to ride. We're having a dinner party tomorrow night, despite the COVID. My wife wants to do it, and in fact, she's insisting on it. It would, believe me, it would never occur to me or my son to have a dinner party. But so when I go home, I have lots and lots of house cleaning to do. But for right now, get this 1 hour ride in and just love life for an hour. I was really surprised. You know, my wife is kind of an average 5'5", 5'4" female, and I guess I can just put both of my feet down flat. She was on tiptoes on this bike, and I really didn't expect that. You don't expect even a short person to be on tiptoes on a 300cc bike, but that is the reality. This seat is rather high, and for me, I like that. It's perfect for my 5'8", 5'9" height, 30-inch inseam. But I was really surprised. She doesn't want to ride though. We've talked about it so many times, and anytime I bring it up, she says the same thing. She wants a Suzuki Bergman scooter, and You know, obviously I'm all for having two motorcycles. I have two motorcycles, but if we're gonna have two motorcycles, I want two motorcycles that I want to ride, and I don't want to ride a Suzuki Berkman scooter. I'm sorry, I just don't. Not my thing. Nothing against you scooter drivers. I understand that they're just a lot of fun, but they're not called motorcycles for a reason. The reason is they're not motorcycles. They're scooters, and it's a very different experience. What the hell's going on here? This looks a little sketchy. Accident or simply an arrest? I don't know. So I hear quite a whistle of wind noise with my visor up. By the way, this jacket is just awesome. It flows air so well. I forget what it is. I can't see a logo, and I just always forget. I think it's a Tourmaster. I've had it for years, so I doubt they make it anymore. But if you're wondering whether you can stand to wear a mesh jacket in the hot weather, you probably can. The technology is pretty good. And then of course you have that extra protection. You know, I'd much rather go sliding across the pavement wearing this than without. I think it used to have, it's got a little bit of padding on the shoulder. It's got good padding on the elbows. And of course it's made of this, whatever it is, Cordura, these modern tech fabrics that are made to slide along pavement instead of leaving a trail of your skin and blood. So that sounds like a benefit to me. This is called 17 Business. There's a 17 bypass off to my left here, with obviously, you know, fewer stoplights and businesses, but this is a good little road for this guy. Everybody says this is a city bike, and I would have to agree with that. Great little city bike. I think Geico is charging me close to $900 for a year's insurance on my Valkyrie. And when I added this, I think it went up another $455, which I don't understand why it would go up at all, number one. I'm only riding one of the bikes at a time. And number two, this bike, 30 horsepower, a 300cc single, I'm going to do less damage than if I was on the Valkyrie. So if I'm going to spend half my time on this bike with less power and less ability to do damage, I would think adding this bike to my policy would actually reduce the policy. But it looks like I am paying over $1,200 a year now, probably $1,300 for motorcycle insurance, and I'm 64 years old with no accidents. It's like, what? And I do have that one speeding ticket from that motherfucking son of a bitch prick Myrtle Beach cop who got me over here. He went 62 on a 45 on what's basically a two-lane highway, and I was passing people. And, you know, maybe that's what got me. I don't know. So I've got to actually make some phone calls. Everything I have is Geico, but I mean, I used to pay $200-300 a year for motorcycle insurance, and I'm sorry, $1,200-1,300. This is as much as a car. Like, what? I guess I could dip over to the beach real quick, see what's going on. So that was 17 Business. Now this should be Ocean Boulevard, although I think maybe this is the roundabout where Ocean Boulevard kind of ends temporarily. What you doing there, buddy? Have you ever seen a roundabout before? If you're in it, that means you have the right of way. Probably never saw one before, did you, buddy? And now what are you doing? Oh, look at this. We're really confused. Now we're on Porcher. Yeah, sorry, North Carolina, but you have no effing idea what you're doing. So the Atlantic Ocean is right there. And boy, oh boy, am I glad I came out. Nice dry road. No problem at all. Oh, I see. That's interesting. That little roundabout is right there where this little sneaky bit is. So yeah, there's your Atlantic Ocean right there. Plenty of people have been on the beach. I don't know about the rain. Chasing people away today. Probably chased a lot of people away today. But if you were going to get out, now's your chance. Got a couple hours of sunlight. Thank you! These kids like my motorcycle. And who could blame them? I like it too. So it's a little harsh on the bumps here. This road is famously bumpy. It's like, of course we don't get frost heaves down here, but if we did, that's what these feel like. They feel like frost heaves in the road. So a little bit stiff, front and rear. And the rear, of course, I can adjust. These are Showa non-adjustable forks in the front. So yeah, I might loosen this up a little bit, but I think this is probably the only road in Myrtle Beach where these things are going to annoy me. And then, of course, what might happen off-road, I don't know. Look at this. I actually have a dotted yellow. When does that ever happen? Never.